Please allow us the opportunity to thank you for using the Talking Textbook, and also to show you how to get maximum benefit from all the facilities contained in this program. You will need to open the Talking Textbook by double-clicking on the icon on your desktop. Once you have done that, this is the first screen that you'll see. Immediately after that, you'll come to the main screen from where the program is launched. Just before we take a look at what happens when you click on the Proceed button, your attention is requested for a moment looking at this part of the screen. Should you click anywhere in this area, your default email program would automatically open up. Please send us regular emails. Tell us about your complaints, your criticisms, and your triumphs. The more we hear from you, the better we can be of service to you. Then on the left-hand side, you'll notice the menu bar. When your mouse is moved over that region of the screen, the complete menu will slide in from the left. Each menu bar on each screen offers additional functionalities, which we will be looking at in more detail later on. For now, assume that you have clicked on the Proceed button. The next screen will show the various modules of the textbook. Let's assume that we have chosen Module 1. Then we get through to that screen. In each module then, there are different units, and each unit contains various chapters. So again, let's assume that we are choosing Chapter 1 from Unit 1. What you have there is the complete chapter, exactly the same as if you had it in book form in front of you. There are many changes from having a textbook-based chapter in front of you. However, you can scroll down, and if you do, you will notice these buttons on the left-hand side of your screen on a continuous basis. These are AVVs. AVVs is the name that we use for the type of recordings that we provide, similar to the one you are currently experiencing. So we will refer to them as AVVs. These buttons are AVVs about concepts in the chapter. Examples are recorded for you as well, and even the exercises at the end of the chapter. Just click on these buttons for the AVV to start playing and explaining to you what is happening in the paragraph, or what is happening in the example if you don't understand the example. Or then later on, you can actually click on the questions in the exercises as well. For these exercises, however, it is highly recommended, very, very highly recommended, that you print the questions first by clicking on the printer icon there and attempt to do these questions yourself using pen and paper. If, however, you get stuck with these questions, or do not even know where to start, or want to mark your attempts after you've done it yourself, simply click on the individual questions for the AVVs to start playing. Then, let's also take a look at the menu bar, which we have there. So if you move your mouse over the menu bar, it will expand into the rest of your screen like that. And then taking a look at these various buttons that we have in the menu bar, the overview, the first one there that we want to take a look at, affords you the opportunity to see a concise summary of what the chapter holds for you and where it fits in to the bigger scheme of things. Then you have on the top there a guided tour of the chapter. This is also an AVV, but it's an AVV of the complete chapter, from the first page to the last page, the first word to the last words. Here we not only stop at difficult concepts or examples, like we've done with those buttons on the left-hand side. We literally take you through just about every sentence in that chapter. This is important because you need to know the context of this information as it relates to the rest of the chapter. But you may also find references to context outside of the chapter by reading carefully every single sentence in the text. Then we have, after that, the panic button. Now the panic button is a facility that you can use if you have even more questions or areas of concern than what we address in this program, in the Talking Textbook. Maybe you would like to have AVVs of your own questions, or maybe you just need a tutor. This, at the panic button, is where you will find the necessary assistance. Then, if you have access to the internet, you can go to the Online Mathematics Institute, which is the next button there. Here we provide a range of regular resources, from AVVs to interactive websites and even interesting articles. Make a regular stop there, or even join our forums or blog with us. The chapter that you might be working on will seldom exist in isolation. It usually relates to other chapters, all sharing a common theme. Here, by clicking there on the related chapters, you can get a list of related chapters, and you can go there by clicking on the chapter title. So you can visit various chapters by simply going to that button there and going to the chapter of your choice. Throughout the chapter, there might be words used that you know, but maybe you don't know the meaning of these words. So you can click on the keywords used in this chapter to see a list of these words used throughout the text, used in a specific chapter, and click on the word then in the keyword list to view an AVV which will explain the meaning of the word for you. Should you want to go back to the beginning of the book, or the module, maybe you want to go back to the beginning of the module, or even switch to a completely different module, you could make use of the quick links, which is the last button that we're looking at there. Lastly, in closing, this is what the AVV screen will look like. Every time when you click on one of those links and an AVV opens up, that's what you'll get. If your speakers are turned on, you will hear the tutor explaining everything as it is written down on the screen in front of you, as if you had a teacher standing in front of a whiteboard explaining something to you. The difference is, however, that you could view this explanation as many times as you want, and you could forward or rewind as well by dragging this bar with your mouse. So once the AVV is finished playing, you can simply click on the play button again to listen to the complete explanation again from start to finish, or you could forward and rewind certain portions of the explanation, and you can literally listen to it hundreds of times until you understand it. If you want to enlarge the screen, maybe you find it too small, you want to see it in bigger format, you just click on the maximize button up there. Okay, so now you are ready to experience the convenience of having the extra classes coming to you, rather than you having to go for extra classes. Enjoy.